Hi everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 41 with me, Sid, and last episode I decided to move my storage into a more central warehousing location. So we've got this big old space now. I've moved more or less everything over. There's still a chest up there, there's still that chest over there, there's still a few bits and pieces floating around. But for the most part, it's over there. I also need to set up my crafting, my bin and all of that needs to move over. But I've tidied this, I've cleaned out all of the stuff. I've made that look sensible, even though it's actually doing nothing right now and will be relocated. We will almost certainly tidy up this lot back here. Oh, hello. At some point. But, you know, we're a little bit more spread out and we've got a lot of capacity. It's probably going to be nowhere near enough. I get the impression that GregTech goes, oh, you got settled. GregTech gives me the impression, how do I put this? I'm rambling here. It reminds me of a hermit crab. A hermit crab goes along and he goes, oh, here's a nice shell. I'll get into this shell. This shell will last me a while. And then very shortly afterwards, it suddenly outgrows the shell, and it's like, oh, I need a bigger shell. So it goes and gets a bigger shell, and it settles in, and then shortly after that, it grows out of its shell. I get the impression that GregTech is, in terms of its storage and the space you need to do things, is going to be very much a hermit crab. You may quote me on that. GregTech is a hermit crab, Sid 2023. Anyway, there we go. First things first, I'm just going to put myself into chat mode so I can Alt-Tab, get myself into the comments, jump myself back in here. Huge thanks to Jeremy Lins. Oh God, where are we? Lost myself. David K8699, C-Ry, and Bruce Brown, all of whom have given me excellent feedback on my problem with this and this and this. Yeah, I need to do some work on this. So I have got in my inventory a number of things. I want to get a basic ore washing plant going because I need to get lithium batteries. And so I think that is the only way I can do it. So first things first, I have actually pulled everything together for that. And it's over here. Once I've got these last few bits and pieces tidied up and away, things. So one basic ore washing plant, because we need to basically work with that lepidolite. What's it? Potassium, lithium, aluminium, F. Sure, what F is actually top of the thing. Oxygen 10. F. So FL is fluoride, isn't it? And iron is Fe, so it can't be that. I don't know. It's something. It's something. That's again probably quite quotable. Let's put you over this side, and I'm aware that I am pulling away from these and I'm getting loss on these cables, so that is the problem over there. In fact, is the fact that my cables are lossy, and yeah. So we're going to pop you down, we're going to get you in, and we are going to pop you down, and I think that should be a tick in the box. Basic ore washer, claim and back, and a loop back. Okay, that's fine. So armed with that, we're going to start off by doing a little bit of crushing. Set that going in the background. That's all the lepidolite I have, so it's probably not going to be enough. we'll see. There's only 11% chance of getting lithium from that, so... But it doesn't matter, because I'm still, at the same time as doing all of this, I am still processing all of this up. And, nope. Let's get rid of you. The next thing I need to look at is potin dust, which is made with bronze, lead, and tin to make 5. So I need some bronze. I haven't got a lot of bronze. Bronze is... You know what? I actually can't remember what bronze is. Let's have a look. Bronze is... not compressor. Give me a macerator. I'm sure the recipe is the same. No, okay, no. You... Come on. Just give me... There we go. Bronze. Bronze is 3 copper to 1 tin. Well, that's simple enough. So if I do... Actually... Oh, did not... You could do that. Okay, there you go. Did not want that much. 3 copper. 10 to 10. 10. Antimony. 10. And there we go. And we'll get that processing in here. I don't know why I keep hitting shift. My fingers are not lining up very well on that. How much lava is there left in there? A smidge. Okay, well that's fine. We'll run that through. That will give me some stuff to which I can then think. Now that has now finished, so take you out. Damn you. Least you can do that. That would be really awkward if you weren't able to work like that. Boop, get my gloves on, and in you go. Right, and then this we'll top back up later. So yeah, just like that. Cook. Make the bronze, make that. Now the potin makes fluid pipes, which is a better capacity, and that was recommended by... again, I need to just tab over to my comments. That was recommended by... lost myself. It's so easy, this can't keeping up on comments and stuff. Bruce Brown. No, not Bruce Brown. That was recommended by Jeremy Lins. So yeah, that is, yeah, all of this is great advice, because you know the we are going to have to basically rebuild this somewhere else. We're going to move it all, and it's essentially going to be centered here. And it's going to go, let me get this right, that's going to go down 1, then there, 1, 2, 3, there. So it's going to be there basically. But we're going to be replacing all of this. This is going to all change, and it's going to be magnificent, because we are going to have aluminium, and it will seem like an awful lot of work has been achieved. Oh, did you cast? Oh, of course you did. The drawback of having that is that it starts pouring out copper, which means that it's not actually a full cast there. Doesn't matter. We shall work with what we've got. Right, I'm going to let this bronze go through. I'm going to pulverize some lead. I'm going to make, well, let's have a think. If I want those, I need 6 per 2, and I'm going to need, let's have a look. 6 per 2, and I'm going to need 1, 2. Yep, 2. That's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 6, 12, 18 ingots. So you make 5 per. So if I do 4 lots, then that's the thing. So basically I need 8 lead, don't I? Pulverized. Nickel, lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's right. 2 lead, 4 tin, and 8 bronze. 2, 3, 4, and 8 bronze, which should already be done actually. I'll pulverise that. I'll be back in a second. Okay, while that is still pulverising, I have relocated the stairwell over here. I am tempted, if I can figure out how to do this, there we go. I think that works, and then we can just chop that out. I'm not too worried about that block. Although it would actually be beneficial, I feel, to maybe do one on this edge as well. So at least I don't go sprinting off the edge, and we'll grab those back up. There we go, all lovely. I'm sure there are lighting issues up there. There's our bronze, put the tin in. That'll come through quickly, and then we should have all of the protein, not Putin, protein. Yeah, he hasn't got a nettle named after him yet. And that will, almost there. Come on. There we go. So that gives me the protein, and we should be able to come over, find myself a convenient thing, and do that. Achievement get protein. Okay. I don't think that's anything other than cook that up. Let's go and put this iron through back in the system. I probably should start another stack of something. This is kind of what I've been doing. It's just feeding the macerator. And once the macerator's fed, we can then come back and feed the furnace. And I'm aware that I can all triple if I go through and macerate it again. But to be honest, I've got, 7, 8, 9 stacks of iron there. I think that's it. So 9 stacks of iron ore, and I've got 10 stacks of iron in the system. And I know where there's lots of iron, so kind of somewhat seems a little pointless running that. Now I need to run you up. I'm just going to sort my inventory out a little bit, and I also need to let me go and grab out my snips, because we need to take out, let's have a look, we need, all of this needs to come out, and I need a better copper wire than this for the final solution. I also need more batteries. So all of that lot picked up and done. We need to get all of the batteries out. I need double this number of batteries, so I might need to make more. And if I can get, once I've got them up to lithium, then I'm really laughing. Well, I'm not really laughing. Most obviously there's going to be better. So I need to make more sodium batteries as well, but that's fine. We can handle that, I believe. And we've got this crushed lepidolite, which uses in an ore washer with water is purified and an 11% chance of lithium dust. And then you can go through a macerator. That's not going to help me. Actually, do you help me? Centrifuge. That's cesium. That's no good to me. No, you don't help me then. Unless there's something we can do further down the line with those. I know we can electrolyze, but they're an MV. Lithium carbonate in a dehydrator. I don't even know what that is. A mixer gives me sodium. No. I don't think that's going to help me at all. Right, so we need water in there. That's the thing. And while that's doing, I need to be doing other bits and pieces. Let me just sort myself out a little. Right. Okay, water, and we'll be off. I'll be back in a second. Alright, while that is processing, the potting, that's how you pronounce it, should be done. So we can now turn that into plates, which we can then turn into pipes. And we can lose that from the wish list. We're going to take you, and all of that will go through on that. I have already got 4 lithium, so we've got 5 lithium now. So we're definitely in the vicinity of being able to make 1, maybe 2 lithium batteries. Well, we can make 2 lithium batteries. Can we make a third? There's a question mark there. I should get at least 1, because with 11% chance, that should be 1 in 10, which, it depends on what the RNG gods feel like, of course. And to make you is hammer and a wrench. So I want a hammer and a wrench, and we'll just pop those in ready. Hammer and wrench, and take those, and those can come and go like that. That gives me 2. I need more than that, obviously. Oop, and we've got a better fluid pipe. Where is that then? Okay. Okay, we'll claim it and back. So yeah, I'll take free stuff. It's no biggie, is it? But yeah, so hopefully this episode will be a lot more structured, because I have planned out exactly what I want to do and what I want to achieve, and I am only going to try and achieve what I want to achieve. I do not care, nor am I bothered about any other things. I have this firmly in my mind about what I want to aim for, and this will achieve that, I hope. I'm also hoping that, it's shift, isn't it? That this actually keeps me on target for I won't say a shorter episode, but it will hopefully be a episode which is planned and to target. So I need 2 more for this bit, and I'm just going to replace those. Actually, I need 4 more, don't I? So I need to bring those down 2. So I may need to make some more of this. Well, there's no may about it. I will need to make some more of that. Damn it. Okay, not a problem. I need to do one more lot. That's achievable. Right, so we're back in a moment. Okay, that's all done and sorted. I am going to quickly sleep because this stuff is all still solar powered, so everything that I can do to avoid that will be avoid that running out will be beneficial. And we are going to take you and you. That can come out, you can come out, you can come out. I'm going to put the hammer away, but we will need the wrench because now we are going to basically wrench up all of these. And this, and this, and that, and that. And that's all nicely taken out. And I'm going to stick in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we shall shift and path that lot through, and then we're going to stick you there and you there. And then from underneath, because it's easier, we're going to pop that out and that out, and we're going to make you and you the outputs. No, that's not right. Okay, getting steadily closer. And then we are going to take this and we're going to pop you there and there and there and there. So their outputs are there. And I know that does work, doesn't it? I'm fairly certain that was what I did. I've tested this in a creative world, obviously, because I've had too many disappointments trying to get this one to work. So if I take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I need 4 more, which we'll take out of, they're not very charged, but it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll borrow those. I'll make the rest of those up later. For now, 1, 2, 3, 4. They should start charging pretty rapidly. These are considerably more powerful than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And ultimately these want to be lithium batteries. Right, we're going to harvest this thing with a wrench. So I need to harvest you to start off with, and you. And you are going to go there and there. And then I need to think about this. Let me harvest. Still wrench, so let's harvest all of this up for starters, because this makes life easy. It's only the bottom and that's actually, you know, I won't say trivially complex. It's not particularly complex. It's just a little bit of decision making about how and where you want to put what. Because obviously the top here, again, we're going to use wrench. Doesn't seem very effective, does it? And that is going to go there. And then we're going to take you. And then we need to head up and place this. Boop, 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 doo. Boop. And then we got that. And then it really comes down to what services I want to access from what angle. So, for example, and I'm not sure, that can't be blocked, and I'm not sure whether placing that on would count as blocking it. But if I do it give it a thing around the edge, then that would probably work better anyway. However, what I would like to do is, I think my controller I would like to have here. We'll have the blank dummy block there. My input bus can be here. My output bus can go here. My input hatch, well, I might as well just go here. That and that. Now I've got a feeling I probably just lost my, yeah, I have lost my tape, which is going to be a pain, because that I can't make that. That was a quest reward, obviously. And then this lot, and yeah, so we've lost the repair, which is fine. That was expected. It's also why is that lot there? That's so annoying. Which is also why I have got, and we can get rid of the fluid pipe now, I've got the soldering iron on my bar. So I need a lithium battery. This is why I needed the lithium, because you need the soldering iron as well, part of the repair thing. I also need to make some copper cabling, and I need 2 of this 4 amp copper cabling, which is no, I don't want. I just want to know how to make that bit. I know how to do the other shapeless crafting wire mill. It is 2 ingots on program 4. So 4 ingots on program 4. Wire mill, program 4, 4 ingots. That's the one, isn't it? Yeah, 120. Max ampage 4. Because if I use it at 2, it burns up the cables. I know this from personal experience. Right, and that will take us to now I'm going to assume that this requires more than 1. So I'll look at you. If I want to clad you in rubber, I could have sworn there was a way to do that. Hang on. No, I can't. I need to basically stick you in to program 24. 2 of those with some rubber. Silicon rubber, molten rubber. Program 24, molten rubber. Okay, how do I make molten rubber? Fluid extractor. Alright, let me just sort that out. Be back in a second. Alright, I think this should work. There's my rubber. Program 24. It's scary to think how many recipes this community's built out onto this over the years. I mean, just this one machine with 2 items, some liquid rubber, and that could have 24 variations. That is terrifying. Anyway, we need that. That's going to go in and come in onto that and that. And we are going to... Nope, wrong. That's the wrong tool, isn't it? Of course it's the wrong tool, John. You don't use a wrench on wire. You use wire cutters on wire. No, not that one. So appears to be fully charged, appears to be all done. This is there, and if we look at the machine, the pipes are loose, the screws are stuck, the plating and circuitry is burned out. That's what we need to fix, because if I go over to the maintenance hatch, and I think I just need to right click with that, it clears everything except for the circuitry is burned out, and that is what I need to address next. So let me get the soldering iron together. That is done with. For that I'm going to need a lithium battery. A lithium battery is going to need a battery hull, which is going to need some battery plating, cable and some tools. I also need to make another 4 sodium batteries, or potentially. So I'll make 5 battery. Actually, I'll make 6. I'll make 4, 8. I'll make 8 battery hulls. And I'll be back once I've got those done. Back in a moment. Alright, before I go any further with this, this lipidolite dust, I need 10 lithium dust to complete the quest. So if I use those lithium dust, I will not be able to complete the quest quite so rapidly. Now this is lipidolite. There's a 1 we can process. That's that will go through, so I can use any of those that we've got kicking around. It's not going to be a huge amount, but this seems to be the right area, and unfortunately that was not going to help me for the lipidolite stuff. I'm just not entirely sure whether it... Well, let's have a look. What's the recipe for that? The recipe for that is lepidolite ore, which is... Let's find a normal stone one. Let's have a look at the vein stats. Its primary is a rock salt, between secondary, and it's between lepidolite ores. It's sporadic spodumene ore. So it's up here. I mean, this must be where I pulled it from. Maybe I just need to start mining then. And continue working this vein and see if I can't find any more. But if I can't, then I'm going to have to go and find another rock salt vein and work that. But as this stands, this is a very dangerous vein to work because it is very close to the water. Well, it's not dangerous, it's just a pain. You know, I'm not going to drown suddenly. Famous last words. However, I do need to find some more of this so I can get 2 more lithium. And bearing in mind that means I need probably 20 to have a guaranteed, well, I mean not even guaranteed, but a almost guaranteed chance of finding it. So far, it is not being overly helpful. But we soldier on, we persevere, and luckily we do have the tools for the job, so let me keep on looking. I mean, even if I can just get a few more of those, I mean, that's, you know, a chance of getting any of this ore. I just don't know where it's going to actually appear. Oh, you swine. Like that. This is where your problem comes when you're dealing with being so close to the underside of a lake. In fact, I'll probably not even bother with that. It's only a bit of banded iron. Right. Yeah, so I'll be back in a short while. Right, well, I went to another salt ore vein, which is that one there. It's not the safest of veins, I'll give it that much. It's got a huge cave next to it. And we picked up some more crushed lepidolite and some more of the ore. That should get me the 10 I need to complete the quest. And I don't need to complete the quest, obviously. I'm completing the quest because once it's complete, and I never have to do it again. Whereas if I were to use these 8 lithium that I've already got, actually, I mean, it's possible that it would, because it's already counted 8, so it's possible that they're getting a couple more would have solved it, but I'm not taking that chance. You know, it could quite easily have gone, no, you need to have 10 in your inventory, sorry. And then I would have probably spit a little bit, just a smidge. However, yeah, that is fine because I am now going to stick you in there, and that can come out. That can go on the floor for now. I'm going to sort my inventory out and I'll be back in a second. Okay, there's still a little bit of the lepidolite stuff processing here, 12, and I've made 10 battery holes. I actually only have enough lithium for 5 of those, which I think I'm going to make 5 because hopefully we won't significantly need the lithium batteries much beyond that. But putting 4 lithium batteries in there, when the thing that I've taken 5 out of is the equivalent of putting 8 sodium batteries in. So, kind of makes sense. Once we get to MV, then we should be able to quite easily get more lithium. Well, get more lithium than one would normally expect. Now let's have a look at what we've actually. I needed some cables, so I went and used the coin quest again. Storing and transforming. We have, so cadmium is the, and I don't know why I'd want to do cadmium. I don't know what the benefit there is, but I could go with 2 more lithium dust. I think it's got to be that right now. That's all completed, isn't it? Yeah. Did I? Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what I took for that. So that's that, and we should also have in here a completion on this, which is coleslaw burger and some stuff. Magnets, tied or running after a while. Use a magnet is limited range, but who cares? Just remember to turn it on. Okay, so there is a lithium battery usage there. Wow, that is expensive though. What do you get for that? A loot bag and some bits. Okay. See, this is where I have an interest, and these are lithium battery or cadmium battery versions. I think might as well go with lithium now. Now we've got it. Let me make another lithium battery. That is at least, and if I'm, oh, that's full. Okay, that's why that stopped. Yeah. Oh, that's just a reset. I was getting excited then for no reason whatsoever. So that opens me up another battery for usage somewhere else as well, which we shall pop in there for now. But over here I should have, I'm just going for a straight steel soldering iron. Why is that not working? Steel rod, rubber sheet, lithium battery, screwdriver and file. and a bolt. Are you telling me that you can't be made with a steel bolt? According to that, you can. Iron rod with a does it need to be an iron rod? Well, that'll answer a problem for me. Let's go and try that. Because I've got stashed in here 6 small piles of iron, and whilst iron is not a problem, having 6 small piles of iron means I can only make 1 ingot, oh dear, what's happened there? Okay, yeah, right, that's simple. We're going to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go over to here. 2, 3, 4, 5. At least I've got alternative means of charging now, which is handy. Although eventually I would like to get lossless cables, because in the comments everybody was talking about lossless cables and there was kind of mixed opinion on whether they were worth the effort or not. I honestly don't know whether they are worth the effort or not. A little bit more lithium. If I could get one more, that gives me another battery's worth. But let's just try this. Thank you. No idea why that was the case. And I've no idea why that is not giving me a quest. Back. I was fairly certain that that was actually a quest in this line. So doesn't matter, it just does it need to be fully charged? How do you charge this? This is an interesting question. Like that. Okay. Well, we'll let that charge up in there. I also need the solder, which is in there. This is why the saw has been taken out, because I need to put the soldering iron and some solder in this toolbox, which is an annoyance, but you know, we'll live. Right, while I am waiting for that to charge, and while I'm waiting for everything else to do and get a charge, and the solar panels to charge, and I will keep the solar panel as a means of powering and as backup, because it just seems silly not to. But we definitely need you. I'll get you to a full charge, I think. Those ones, I don't know why one of those is showing as different, but doesn't matter. I'm just going to sort out my inventory, put a few things away, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I have a fully charged soldering iron, which did require to be fully charged, and I've got 64.5 soldering iron. I don't know if the soldering alloy wire. I don't know what is involved in making. Let's have a look. Soldering iron alloy is a mix of tin and antimony. I can make that all day, every day. I'm going to go with the loot bags then. Claim just because I'm going to have a loop bag opening at some point. And what we need to do in here is we're going to put our soldering iron in there, and we are going to right click, and the circuits are done. No valid recipe. So raw aluminium in a blast furnace, program 1. Now, what is the benefit of that? Time, I suppose, if you put xenon gas in. Okay, but we're going program 1. So that is the input bus. We're going to go program 1, and I am going to put 1 ingot in there. It's using 120 EU per tick, 4 amps, low voltage, 65 seconds, and I've got 8. I have literally got 8. Now this is draining from there and there, but not there. So these are, there's 200 EU there, and there's 200 EU there. Is it going to have enough? Are we going to have enough juice in those batteries to make me 1 alloy ingot? Without timing out, without screwing up, without doing anything untowards whatsoever. I mean, I think the answer is you've probably got enough. You've probably got enough there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Went to 78. And there is a block of aluminium. So let's do the second one, because again, that should be fine, and it should just tick through. It's running 100% efficiency, 100 EU. I've got to sit here at this point and say to everybody who's given me advice on this, thank you, because this was a learning curve. Everybody said it was a learning curve, and to be fair, I probably did not take into account just how much of a learning curve it was. Now, I am not going to put that until that has finished processing the recipe. I'm not mucking around with this multi-block structure because hey, look at that. Just gassy coming out, just pouring out of it. But I don't want to put anything on it, anything that could break this, because I literally had 8 raw aluminium left and the quest calls for 8. So yeah, and then there's still another batch of batteries between them and us there, so there's 2. Right, let's try this. Put this light on there, get rid of that. It doesn't appear to have broken anything and everything. Can I get rid of you yet? I don't like these. But it appears that I'm going to have to like that. I think I prefer that there, just in the corner for now. Oh well. So we basically just need to run these 6 more times, and again I'm going to do them 1 at a time. I don't want there to be any chance of an error, and I will see you in about 8 minutes of my time. Okay, we are down to 10% on those, but these are still full. That's down to 7 or 8 on that one, so there's obviously some kind of uneven power draw coming on here, and I don't know why. And there is our last piece, our last thingy. Well, what I am going to do is just for a screenshot. You can't count. We'll do that. That should be sufficient to show the world that I am running the EBF and getting aluminium. This seems to have taken an age. And to be fair, it probably has taken an age. But there's just a few seconds left and we will have 8 aluminium ingots. I don't know what I need aluminium ingots for. Aluminium wire, obviously. Aluminium plates are a thing, I suppose. I'm not seeing magnesium, magnesium. Oh, I have seen that listed before. Magnesium, Yuki. Yeah. So there is definitely. Oh, and there it is. Poof. Getting ready for tier 2 medium voltage. I don't think I'm ready for tier 2 medium voltage. I'm not sure I'll ever be ready for tier 2 medium voltage. It's scary. And after all of that, we get a low voltage loop back. I mean, it's really, come on. Aluminium tank. You can make aluminium plates. You can get a new 9600 single block tank. Ooh, but it has to be carried with a dolly, of course. And your magic progression. Now that you're able to produce aluminium, you may dig into magic. If you haven't unlocked basic thaumaturgy, try and find a silver wood. There's a coin quest, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Detect, submit, and back. But that actually doesn't open up medium voltage, does it? So where do you need to go for that? I mean, that's a... No, I don't think that's actually any... A good circuit board, possibly a phenolic thing. Well, those are all doable. But you know what? We have unlocked that. Let's go and have a look at our novice thaumaturgy, and we needed an iron cap. No, oh yes, you needed it for an aluminium screw of all things. To make an iron, I still need to kill the Naga. That's a thing as well. But progress has been made. We have now got a working EBF. We can do things. I will probably one episode have a bag opening session because I can't see any much point of keeping them other than the means of what's the word I'm looking for here? Enchanting them with fortune, or I think if we have a look at the you can be made to a fortune. I mean, you can see what's in there and what chances, and there's some interesting stuff. There's golden lasso. There's, you know, lots of food types. Actually, more items than you can fit on the screen. So, you know, can't really grumble. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting 16 electric pumps. That would be absolutely splendid. A steel file less so, or even 8. And most of this is actually pretty good. So, yeah, you know, there's some interesting bits and pieces in there, and some less interesting bits and pieces, to be fair. So I'll probably open them just on the off chance that I manage to get those things. And I mean, it's only a 0.71%. So, and if you put Fortune 3 on it, it goes to 0.92. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether that is a 0.71 of a percent or 71%. It can't be 71% because I think this has got to be 0.71, and there's a whole load of junk and stuff down there that we probably don't want. Anyway, doesn't matter. On that note, thank you very much for watching. Thank you everybody for all the support, giving me advice and guidance on some of these things, because some of this is just whoa. It's just like totally whoa. But once you get your head around it, actually makes sense. Ish. I'm still sticking with ish. It only ish makes sense, not fully makes sense. But that's fine. We are all good. We've got all of this going. We have got a spare small lithium battery. I think I've got more lithium in there, so I can make 2 more lithium batteries, which means that we can go ahead and try and get those power tools, the wrench and the other one. I think, I can't remember which it was, but there was 2. So that's something we could head towards. We can get into this, but I've got to figure out how to spam the Naga in such a way that it can't get me. And the Naga should be relatively easy. Should be. Anyway, on that note, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye for now.